here is the size here, wire mesh shelf that I ordered from Amazon. It weighs about 30 pounds, 35 pounds or so. So you order it, make sure your husband is home to help you carry it in. And let's go ahead and open it up, and I'm gonna try to assemble it here. One level, wide mesh shelf. That's what it looks like. This side here, like that. Tie it together. Okay, so in the whole set you have 8 of this short leg here, but only 4 of them have a hole on the bottom. So you got to find that 4 one and 4 hole, and you screw this in. So you screw it in like this here, and I'm just gonna screw all of them in first. You got 4 of them, so I'm just gonna screw it all in. Then this thing is fairly easy to assemble. They're saying, you gotta look the manual a little bit, but it's quite easy. You got that 4 pole, so you screw all this in like this, and then you get one of the shelf, and you push it in like so, right? So doing this pushing, you gotta get one of the plastic caps. So let me go ahead and put this down here and open this up. And this thing has label top on here, so you just gotta get 2 of them, and you put together like this around the leg. So let's try it. I'm gonna try to do this by myself here. So you line where it say top on the bottom here, and then clamp it together. Do this. Okay, so it's supposed to clamp onto this little notch here. Down, and then it's just gonna fit. This thing just gonna fit right into that little this little hole there. So let's try to do it out here. Actually, I have to put it in. You can't do it outside. So let's put it in here. 2 of them. Make sure it say top up, and it'll lock into place. If you put it in right, it'll lock into place. Once it's locked into place, now let it sit. And that's locked into place right there. So let's do the other side. Do this side here. It works the same way. So just make sure it's a plastic piece stay top. So once it's in there, you can actually, let's see if I can pop it open here. So you can raise the shelf up and down based on the notch you have here, because the plastic piece is kind of snapping to this little groove here, and once this outside hole is just pushing it down, it won't slide after. But I'm gonna raise it up a little bit like this on the bottom shelf. After I finish this, I'm going to show you my existing shelf that I bought at Home Depot. It has this plywood, piece, and it's not the same. but I think this one worked better. So let's try to put the last hole in here. So just gotta make sure top stay top. So you got to make sure that it's on the right level, and you push it down. Now you just kind of push it in there, and then it's just going to slide down until you put the plastic piece in. So I'm just going to leave it right there, and I'll open another piece of plastic here. So the whole idea of this is it's really easy to adjust the height, and this shelf is super light and super strong. I have this paper box that I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna level it up so that it's perfect. You know, so I can put like 3 paper box and then tier that three paper box like this. So I'm gonna move it down here and try to align the shelf at this level here. So let's take this thing. Let's try to see if I can pop it in. So you, once you have the bottom shelf in, it's actually a lot easier now. So you see, once I put this plastic in, it's just gonna stay at this level here. See, it won't move. So I'm gonna do that for all 4 legs. So you just gotta make sure both sides stay top, and then you make sure you're on the same level. So the box here to just kind of help me guide how many notch to move up and down. And I'm gonna move the box over here, and just you're gonna snap it just into place just the same way. See, once it's snapped in, you can see that how it aligns. I don't know if it's up here like this or not, but we can check. We can check on this side. You see, so on this side, this box is at this level. It's skip 1, and you got another one here. So over here, you skip 1, you got 1. So that's real easy. All right. So after you get all that in, you just drop this down. Okay, I see this side here is kind of not dropping correctly, so let's push it back up. In a moment's time, you wonder why it all came undone. Alright, so that's the second tier. Sorry, Ian. You just kind of push it down so it locks into place. So once it's locked into place, you can now start. You know, before you adjust so many level, adjust the feet so that it's level, so it doesn't rock back and forth. So I was, you know, try to adjust the feet right now because it's still light. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty level. So here's the second tier. It's gonna work the same way. I'll move the box up here. You know, take another plastic bag. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty level. So here's the second tier. It's gonna work the same way. I'll move the box up here. You know, take another plastic bag. Okay, so I have take a little time, maybe about 10 minutes, complete the whole assembly. On the shelf down here, I kind of put it a little tight because I want it just only to fit the box here, and I'm not gonna put anything else. And up here, I guess I'm just gonna have some other toolbox or whatever. I left it a little bit wider on top here. But you know, you can adjust this all the shelf to whatever the notch here that you want. Just look in here, there's this little area here that you have this little notch. You cannot put one right in between that. So make sure you avoid this area here and do not put one of those plastic cap around this area because it will slide off. So just use all the other one. Wherever you have the double notch here, you cannot use because it tends to slide off. So whenever you have just single notch like this, it all works just fine. But I don't know why some of them have those notch in there, like in some area. But it's, you know, at that area you cannot put it. And they give you 2 extra little cap here just in case those plastic thing broke, and you can just have 2 extra here. And all this cap down here I'm not going to use because this cap down here is if you were to assemble 2 separate shelves, and this would just cover on top you know, of the hole. But otherwise I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to toss this away. And I assembled this unit here. You can separate out to 2 separate shelves that are about, let's see how tall they can be. So each of the shelf can be about 3 feet high total, and this whole shelf here is about 5'8" or 68 inch total height. And the total width of the shelf here, the total width is about 4 feet, and total depth, you see, total depth is about 18 inch overall. So that's really it for this shelf. It's pretty sturdy, you know. And I'm just gonna plan to put toolbox and all the other, you know, crap that I have in the house out here. So this for storage, really for in the garage that I'm using. But it's really sturdy shelf, and it's not gonna, you know, this metal shelf is not gonna hold dust and stuff like that. So it's really nice. And this comes with this little accessory that you can hook and then hook other stuff into it, and you can pick it out and mount wherever you feel like it. Okay, so you see this here, this plastic piece. You see that little line in there, in between the plastic. The camera is not focusing onto it, but if you look at it, let's see if I can show you. You see that line? That line is supposed to go align with all this line here, and it stay in there. But the plastic is really bad sometimes, and it won't clip onto this little groove here, and it tends to slip off of that groove. So it honestly, you know, this rail here, or this shelf here is pretty good, but some of the plastic piece is not that great. And because of the plastic piece, it makes it very difficult to put on. It just tends to slide off. If you don't get it to lock in, it will just flip off. So if you are searching for this kind of shelf out at Home Depot, look for the one that with a really deep little groove here, and then hopefully the plastic is good, and then it'll just lock into place. But otherwise, you know, if you get, you know, one that's not, you know, it's not good, it's just gonna slip off, and then it won't lock into place like this. But I got all my shelves to kind of lock into place. You know, take me a little try a few times here and there. But otherwise, this is a pretty decent shelf. Alrighty.